John 13:1-17. It was just before the Passover feast. Jesus knew that the time had come for him to leave this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he now showed them the full extent of his love. The evening meal was being served, and the devil had already prompted Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." "No," said Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no part with me." "Then, Lord," Simon Peter replied, "not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well." Jesus answered, "A person who has had a bath needs only to wash his feet. The whole body is clean, and you are clean, though not every one of you." For he knew who was going to betray him, and that was why he said not everyone was clean. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. "Do you understand what I have done for you?" he asked them. "You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. I tell you the truth, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." The word of the Lord.
Help me, Holy Ghost. I need you more than anything. All my best ideas are yours. So what am I but what you make of me? So help me, God. Breathe on my weakness, for all I want is to be like Jesus. And I don't have much, but what I have is yours to use. So make my whole life your upper. Help me, Holy Ghost. I need you more than I can say. May your thoughts become my own, till the furthest will be done in me. So help me, God. Breathe on my weakness, for all I want is to be like Jesus. And I don't have much, but what I have is yours to use. So make my whole life your upper.
A Maundy Thursday reflection for you today. It's Maundy Thursday. The name Maundy comes from a Latin anthem which is sung in Roman Catholic churches on the Thursday before Easter. Mandatum novum vodobis, meaning a new commandment I give to you, coming from John chapter 13, verse 34. It's the night before it all would happen. Everyone thought it was just a distraction. And before the cross, they didn't know what was ahead, meeting upstairs for the Passover meal in sandals and in cloaks. The sadness of Christ you could almost feel. Bread, wine, but first, the water. How we forget, how they forgot, or did they? To have the servant wash the feet before the meal, because that's what you do in the presence of someone, in the presence of a king at least, before the eating and the feast. But no one did. It was below them. On the floor, yes, but below their position until he did. Jesus himself, the one who was king, their leader and Lord, doing as they should have, dripping wet towel into basin of water, to wash and clean the crud from the toes. What Messiah is this? Here is the source of every sacrament, the all-transforming presence of the Lord, replenishing our every element, making us in his creative word. For here, the earth gives itself bread and wine. The air delights to hear the Spirit's speech. The fire dances where candles shine. The waters cleanse us with his gentle touch. And here shows the full extent of love. To us, whose love is always incomplete. In vain we search the heavens above, the God of love is kneeling at our feet. Though we betray him, though it is the night, he meets us here and loves us into light. But in order, once upon sitting down, instead of grabbing his head for crown, do this for one another, he said. More than what I have done. To start with feet means to start with praising the Son of God. But will we do it? Not just family and people we like, but those we do not, those who may be different and dirty, with crud between their toes too. Will we humble ourselves and learn from our Master? For this Thursday is about more than remembering. The towel is in our lap.